That because of what happened at the Salem Town Board meeting the other night, where their board motion not to join services with Silver Lake for emergency services, I would like to schedule a meeting in the immediate future. I'd like to schedule it with representatives from the fire department, Mr. McFarland, from the rescue squad, BJ and Wendy, and with the emergency services committee and myself. I'm looking at next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Monday night is my library meeting. If one of those evenings cannot fit into anyone's schedule, I would be more than happy to remove myself from the library meeting to meet on Monday night. I feel that this is very important. We need to get proactive in working on some kind of resolution on our emergency services in the community. And again, this all started with deficiencies in our fire services. And we need to either reevaluate, regroup, or reorganize. And I have some major concerns with how some things turned out. But I think that talking with both parties, that perhaps we can wipe the slate clean and start over. Or at least become progressive in that nature. We've spent 18 months only to have gotten nowhere except to have created animosity and ill feelings between both departments and residents of our community. So with that, again, I'll be in contact with all the appropriate parties that I mentioned so that we can get moving forward on this and put all this in the past and look forward. One other thing on my agenda, at Monday night's meeting at Salem Town, I was under the impression that when we talked at our meeting here about this IMCA study, there were some representatives from the fire department. I know I spoke with Mr. McFarland at the committee of the whole meeting at Salem briefly about it. And he gave me some insight. And then at the meeting here, there was no representation from our fire department, but somebody on the board, and I can't recall who that was a month ago, somebody did state that they thought that, well, Salem wasn't going to partake in it, so then perhaps we shouldn't. Well, unbeknownst to myself, I didn't even realize that Salem hadn't even talked about it. I don't go to their meeting. I went to that committee of the whole meeting, and I went the other day. However, now they voted to go in on this IMCA study with fire services. I don't know if this is something that we need to revisit and look at. Mr. Briner brought up that there was some kind of study done some years back. I'm completely unaware of that. If there is something in the vault or safe, as he mentioned, I will certainly be looking at that. But again, I just wanted to bring up the fact that I was under the impression that Salem wanted nothing to do with that and was unconsidered.